Thank you, Ignite Denver. My name is Art Pennington, and tonight I'm going to talk to you about the geekiest, coolest sport ever created by man. It's called geocaching. Now, when I tell people I geocache or I'm a geocacher, they end up asking, what the fuck is geocaching? And they use government-sponsored GPS satellites and a GPS receiver to find containers that people have hidden throughout the world. Cool stuff. What it's not a treasure hunt. I'm not on Altair 4 looking at pints of whiskey. What I'm really looking for are containers, something like the one in lower right, that have real cool tradable items in there. Pez dispensers, McDonald's toys. Now, how do you get started? First, you register for a free account on a geocaching website. The one I use, you should always use the one that's named after the activity you want to do, is geocaching.com. And of course, you need a GPS receiver. Now, you could spend between $100 and $500 for a GPS receiver, or if you want to go the inexpensive route, spend $10 or less on a smartphone application. Then what you're going to do is, after you register on the site, pick a cache to find, load it into your GPS receiver, and go find it. And as you get close, you start doing what's called the dance of the drunken bee, as you're following your GPS receiver, hoping to zero in on the ground. Now, when you get there, ideally you should take something out of the cache and leave something, write about your adventure, and log your experience back on the geocaching website, and then do a happy dance like the Batusi. This man is responsible for the creation of geocaching. President Clinton, in May 1st of 2000, signed an executive order demilitarizing the GPS satellites. And what this did, although there were consumer-grade GPSs out there, brought the accuracy from about 1,000 feet down to 30 feet. This gentleman, Dave Ulmer, decided to test that, and so he created the first geocache, placed it southwest of Portland, Oregon, or southeast of Portland, Oregon, and recorded about it on a Yahoo group. Well, people found it, and that worked well for a couple of years until it got run over by a lawnmower. And so all that's remaining is a plaque and an artifact from the original cache, a can of baked beans. Now, where are they in Denver? All those green dots actually represent where you could find geocaches in the Denver metro area. There are about 2 million worldwide, and there's also one on the International Space Station. When you're geocaching, be sure to dress the part. The proper clothing is very important. It's important to carry a GPS, a compass, and a map in case the GPS decides to fail. Now, what can they look like? These are some examples. They can be very large. They can be whimsical, like that spider, or they can be very small, like the one in that hand in the left-hand side. Important rule of geocaching, don't act like a terrorist. True story. I was caching one time, and I had some LDS missionaries come up behind me and go, "What are you doing?" Well, you always tell the truth, because if you don't, you then have the police and the bomb squad come out and then confiscate your geocache and blow it up. Also, too, if you decide to place the geocache, don't make it look like a pipe bomb. That also brings out the bomb squad. Now, common hiding spots in Colorado. You've seen a lot of these informational signs. They become very popular hiding spots for geocaches. Sometimes they're underneath a hollowed out log, or they could be on a viewpoint, or for the evil geocacher, look like a pile of dog shit. Now, why do I geocache? They tend to take me to places that the normal person wouldn't go. We have some pictures from the island of Maui. We did a Maui trip a few years ago and ended up in a variety of places. Some other items, Banff, Canada. I had a chance to go up to Alberta this year. Cemeteries are a popular spot to hide geocaches, and there are a lot of abandoned cemeteries in Colorado with some great historical significance. I got to see a spire designed by Frank Lloyd Wright in Scottsdale, Arizona. That was a lot of fun. Geocachers also like to party, so we have events on occasion. And I have a great time doing it. Thank you for letting me share it with you, but I'd rather be geocaching. My name is Art Pennington. Have a great evening.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Art